Namaste. So the problem is you can't afford enlightenment. Let me explain. Where does money come from? Or wealth, assets in general? It comes from good karma. And where does poverty, disease, lack of intelligence, and so on, where does that come from? Bad karma. So if you find yourself without assets, with debts perhaps, or with chronic illness perhaps, or maybe you are chained to a family situation and you have no autonomy, this is karma. Whether good or bad, it binds you to the material world. So you may have wealth, but no freedom. You may have freedom, but no wealth. Both are the results of karma. Things you did in a past life that you don't even remember, but affect every aspect of your existence today. Now, what do you need to walk the path of enlightenment? You need freedom, you need resources, and you need good health. Intelligence helps, but it's not really necessary if you have a realized guru, if you can surrender. But how many of you are chained by financial difficulties that won't allow you to take a year off, or 5 or 10 years off, approach a bona fide guru and serve him? I would say 99% plus. You have family obligations, you have financial obligations, maybe you're paying off a house or something like this. See, this is all karma. If you have good karma from a previous life, you get wealth or resources or assets. But if you have bad karma, you get debt, or you get family encumbrances or other obstacles to self-realization. You get both the results of your good karma and your bad karma, your pious acts and your impious acts in previous lives. So this is the problem, and this is why you can't approach a bona fide guru in the proper way, because you can't have the freedom or the autonomy or the resources to just drop everything, renounce everything. What are the first 2 steps of the sadhana chatushtaya? First, discrimination between the real and the unreal, and then renunciation of the unreal. That means house, car, family, work, all these things that keep you in chains. You have to have the freedom, you have to have the leisure to approach a guru and prove yourself by earning his trust. Then he might be inclined to give you the secrets, but you can't even start. You can't even leave. You're stuck because of all this bad karma. What's the way out? Generate good karma by pious acts. And if you're dedicated, you will get the facility to approach a guru, a real guru. See, the neovedantins come into this situation and they offer you a deal. Oh, you don't need a guru. You don't need sadhana. You don't have to renounce. You don't have to make offerings of karma yoga. Just recognize that you are already Brahman. And that's it. Such a deal, right? Well, it sounds good, but it doesn't give real liberation. Sri Lankan coffee, fresh from the mountains. You can't afford to take the time to serve a guru or study the Vedas. Why? You're in a poverty-stricken condition where you have to work. It's like a treadmill. You have to keep going or you fall down. And that would be humiliating. But I'll tell you, if you generate enough good karma by karma yoga, all these things will come to you. Knowledge, renunciation, freedom, resources, even money will drop out of the sky. I mean, you can't believe it. When it starts to happen, all these opportunities come to you unsought. You don't have to even budge to make it happen. It just literally comes to you without effort. How do you do that? By pleasing God, by earning His grace, by performance of karma yoga. And if you're successful in this, the resources for enlightenment will come to you naturally. People don't believe me, but look at my life. I was born in a lower middle class family in New Jersey, USA. And I was, karmically set up to work a job my entire life. But instead, I dropped out. I went to India. I served my guru. And guess what happened? The means and the skills to build my own business came to me. And that business supported me for over 25 years and also led to my having a pension. So now I have no restrictions whatsoever on my activities. I can do whatever I like. And of course, what I like to do is self-realization, jnana yoga. But now I have the facility. If I want to go up in the mountains and stay at a monastery for a while, I can do it. Nothing to stop me. If I want to go to India and stay at a temple there, it's fine, no problem. You see, this freedom comes from the good karma that I earned in my youth by serving my guru. But to do that, I had to give up everything. My budding music career, I was engaged to this wealthy Jewish woman with deep connections in the music business in New York. I had to give it all up. And I did. But it led to even greater wealth in the form of knowledge. Because I pleased my guru, the self noticed this and directed me on the path that led to enlightenment in 1984. And since that experience, I have been outside the world. And that's what I'm going to talk about next time.
Tat Sat Om Shakti Om